Welcome for today's webinar about the benefits of private health insurance. Let me introduce myself. My name is Patrick Malje. I'm one of the founders of taxx, the website that is online since 2018 and that allows everyone to file their taxes very easily online. So on the left side of the screen, you see a QR code that you can scan with your phone. Basically, it allows you to schedule an appointment so we can call you back. And in a 10 to 15 minutes call, we can analyze your potential tax optimization and help you to save on taxes. And as well, if you want to have more information about the DKV private health insurance that we will present today, don't hesitate to schedule a call. So today we will talk about the private health insurance from DKV Luxembourg. What is a private health insurance? Basically, it's an insurance that completes public health insurance. So most of you are covered by CNS, so the public health insurance. Private health insurance, it reimburses medical benefits that are not covered 100% by CNS, but it covers also medical invoices you would have that are not covered at all. We will see a few examples today. So DKV, they are offering lots of different types of coverages. Today, we are focusing on their main product, which is called Easy Health. What are the coverages? Basically, there are a lot one. So let's go through a list that is not exhaustive. So for hospital treatments, if you have to go to the hospital, you have the first class room. You have also the rooming in for one parent if the kids have to go to the hospital. You have transportation to the hospital by an ambulance, for example. At childbirth, you also have the accommodation for the father at the hospital. And on top of that, you have 20 euros per day that you are in the hospital. Dental treatments are also included, as well as visual aids. So for dental treatment, there is, for example, the deep tooth cleaning, but also replacements of for your teeth, crowns, and so on. But also, and especially interesting for the kids, orthodontic treatment. Visual aids, for example, glasses or contact lenses are covered up to 500 euros every 2 years, but also LASIK treatments up to 2,000. Part of that in paying back some money through this private health insurance. It's the same for drugs or dressings. So if you're going to a pharmacy and you have to therapist, kinesiotherapy, a child, and also you have alternative treatments like, for example, osteopathy, chiropractor, that is covered up to 1,000 euros per year. On top of that, you have the Travel Plus insurance that covers you when you are abroad, so on holidays. And there you are covered if you have to go to see a doctor, or if you have an accident and you would be in hospital. And you can also get back home to Luxembourg if you cannot drive, for example, on your own. And another possibility, or another option that is included is the Best Care Plus, and basically this helps you to get an appointment with a specialist within 5 days if you have a doubt about a serious illness. What are the level of reimbursements? I have a few examples. So for example, if you're going to a physiotherapist, kinesiotherapy, then part of it is covered by CNS, but the part that is not covered by CNS can be claimed back thanks to this insurance. The same for glasses. So if you're buying glasses for, let's say, a price of 560 euros, then the CNS is only reimbursing you 73 euros, and the rest is taken in charge by DKV Luxembourg. The same if you're going to, if you have to get new crowns for your teeth. There, for example, if at the dentist the price is 4,320 euros, then CNS is reimbursing a little bit more than 1,000 euros, and you can claim back from DKV Luxembourg up to 600 euros per crown. So in this example, you would only have to pay 292 euros on your own. The same for orthodontic treatment. So for your kids, for example, if you would have an invoice of 5,200 euros, CNS would reimburse 1,800 euros, and DKV Luxembourg will reimburse you 80% of the remaining costs. So at the end, this orthodontic treatment would only cost you around 700 euros. If you would have to go abroad to a private clinic for, in this example, to treat a brain tumor, then everything will be taken in charge by DKV Luxembourg. So at the end, you don't have any more expenses. And the same with the Travel Plus insurance. If you would have a skiing accident and a helicopter would have to rescue you on the slopes, would bring you to a private clinic. And if you would have to go back to Luxembourg by ambulance, then all this would be covered by DKV Luxembourg. How do you claim a refund? The easiest is to install the Lalux Easy app. DKV Luxembourg is part of the Lalux group, so you just download the app, and then you can just take pictures of the invoices you have. You're submitting them, and a few days later, you have the money on your bank account. What is the rate for such an insurance? Basically, you could say that the rate depends above all on the age at which you take out the policy. So the younger you are, the lower the rate. And if you are asking for a quote, normally you will get two different quotes. The coverage is exactly the same, but the price is different. So there's one quote with called with old age provision and the other one without. Basically, the one with old age provision means that the rate right now is higher, but it will not increase with your age. On the other hand, if you have opted for the option without old age provision, then the lower rate, the rate is lower today, but it will increase every 5 years. So, for example, if you would subscribe at age 20 with the old age provision, the price would remain the same, around 66 euros per month. And if you are opting for an insurance without that old age provision, the rate would be lower right now, but it will increase over the years. The same if you would subscribe at age 40, then with an old age provision, the price would remain around 100 euros per month the rest of your life. However, if you opt for the option without old age provision, then the rate is lower now, but it will increase later on. And good to know, children until age 20, it's always the same price. So it's around 20 euros per month until they will be 20 years old. What are your tax savings? But basically, on the Luxembourg tax return, you can deduct different expenses. And those deductions allow you to save on taxes. Basically, the tax savings, they depend on your revenues. We will see an example in a minute. On the Luxembourg tax return, you have different types of deductions. So you have interests on personal loans, on mortgages, you have the insurances, you can deduct private pension schemes, and also home savings plans. So I just said that the tax gain basically depend on your income. So if you would take a single with a gross monthly salary of 5K, then the tax savings would be around 42%, which basically means that if you are deducting 1,000 euros in this case, your tax savings would be 420 euros. So tax gains always depend on your personal income situation. Let's have a look at an example for a couple, age 30 and 28, with 2 children, 5 and 2, and a taxable yearly income of 100K. For this family, an easy health without old age provision would cost the entire family 154 euros per month. Thanks to the deduction, the tax return, you will have a tax saving of 770 euros. So at the end, the net price for the entire family per month would be 90 euros. Another example of reimbursements over a year. So let's assume that the father, he would go to see an osteopath. He would have bought contact lenses, some medication. The mother would have done a physical therapy at a kinesiotherapist, maybe a new crown, and the children going to the doctor and buying new glasses. So in total, DKV would reimburse around 1,830 euros, and the annual price for the insurance itself after tax savings would be 1,080 euros. So at the end, the insurance would cost less than the total of the reimbursements. How to subscribe? Basically, there are 3 steps. First step would be to ask for a quote for your entire family. To do so, we just need the birth dates of the members of your family. And once you have chosen between the option with old age provision or without, we will send you a digital medical questionnaire that you have to complete. And after completing this, you will get a contract, and then you can decide if you want to subscribe or not. How to deduct this insurance on the tax return? But basically, like any other insurance, you will get a certificate for your tax return at the end of the year, and then you can add this to your tax return. On taxx, you are basically just following different steps, so you won't miss the form where you have to add this insurance. And at the end, it will be included in your tax return, and you can so claim some taxes back. For those who don't know how taxx is working, basically after completing your tax return on taxx, our system will show you also other options of tax optimization. So you can see what are the possibilities you still have and what are your options to save on taxes. And if you want to know more, then you can just schedule a call. We will call you. We will go through different options you have, and we can help you to subscribe to those tax optimization products that make sense in your situation. If you have questions regarding the private health insurance or the tax return more in general, don't hesitate to contact us on help@taxx.lu. We would be happy to help you. That's all for today. Quite a short webinar about the private health insurance. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact us, and I wish you a nice day. Thank you.